everybody, it's Amy from Winterwood Studio, and today I have a new package from Ohuhu of a brand new supply they are just coming out with. I can't wait to try it. So come on in and let's open this and see what's inside and make some art. Okay, so just to be fair, you can see the top is open. That's because they left this out in the rain, the mail people. And I opened it just enough to make sure the supply was in a plastic bag, and it was, and I have not opened it or looked at it since. So we're gonna open this and see what's inside, and then we're going to make some art with it. I think if the colors are right, I'm thinking I might try to turn some of my digital art into some traditional art. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a painting? I don't know. So, okay, so here we are. I'm gonna take it out. I've been waiting to take it out. Let's get the plastic off so you can see the cover. It's in a nice case. This is a brand new product. I think they're just coming out with. I know it's a brand new product they're just coming out with. Just making sure everything was focused. It is the Ohuhu acrylic marker Keikako series. In a nice little traveling case here. So let's open this up and see what's in here. Okay, so there is two swatch cards, a white and a black, to test them on. And, oh, look at this. There's extra nibs. I didn't know you could change the nibs. That's awesome. And it's got a little back here, like how to use these and everything like that. I think they look like pretty basic acrylic markers. Let's see, we've got some metallic colors here. There's a metallic mint and a gold. Some neon colors, bronze, metallic pink. It looks like there's quite a few metallic and neon colors. These look very pretty. They're supposed to be sunproof and waterproof once they're dry. So you can use them like for rock painting and on canvases and all sorts of stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is move you from here to here, and we will swatch all of these and then try them and then make some art. Okay, so here we are over here, and we've got the white card and the black card, so we'll be swatching on both. It does not look like they are in order. So we'll be putting them in order too as we go. So let's take a look at the markers. There is a thick bullet tip and a thin fine point. So let's get these all shaken up. Okay. We'll get the ink flowing, or paint, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there it goes. So here's the white. I don't know if there's even much point in doing it on the white, but we will. White. I guess it's more of a cream than a white. Okay, and let's just take this orange out for now. We'll put them in order. So white, and then the next color is black. I'm hoping to do turn my digital art into traditional art, maybe even on a canvas, if the colors have enough color choices. So that's my hope for this video. Here comes the black, I can see it. Okay, here's the black. That's a nice deep black. And black. Okay, now light blue. Let's see, I suppose this wouldn't be lucky enough to be light blue, would it? No, we'll just put that over there. And we'll take this yellow out because that's not next. Is this light blue? No, that's neon blue, I bet. Over here, here's the light blue over here. So here's our light blue. Let's do this one. It said they're good for glass and canvas and rock, so I'm really hoping to maybe do something on a canvas just for fun. So there's the light blue. And the next color is the azure blue, which I believe is this one right here. It is. Just seeing how fast they dry. They're still damp. They are acrylic paint, so that's to be expected, I would think. And let's do that one over here. Okay. I think probably I will speed up the rest of this swatching real quick so we can get to the art that I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to put some relaxing music in now, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, so here are the finished color swatches, and I do think there's enough colors that I can do a digital art to traditional art. So let's take a look at my iPad here. Okay, so I was thinking either of doing this one or this one. I'd do this one, except I wouldn't want to color in the whole back of the canvas with black, so I might consider doing that with black paint. Are there enough colors here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 shades of green, I think it looks like I used. Let's do a new layer so we don't screw anything up, but we've got this color. So there is 7 colors that we'd have to use if we did that one. I think we'll try to do this one, and we will simplify the colors out a little bit. Depending on what size canvas I have, I might even try to do the black. We'll see. So let's get out a canvas and transfer my line drawing of this to it and get started. Okay, so here is, I've got the line art from my digital drawing transferred to this canvas panel. I got some oil paint medium on the back. The first thing that I want to do is I printed out my sketch and I transferred it with transfer paper. These are the colors in the original piece, so I need to figure out what colors I want to use for the piece. We need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually 7. We need 7, so we could add in a neon blue or the light gray. Like her face will be this color. And now I just want to make sure this works on the canvas. So let's start working on the canvas. We'll come back with the fine tip. That works just fine. Okay. So okay, that's a good start. Okay, so now we're going to use This light blue will be like her face and the light skin. And then let's see. Well, let's get out the actual digital thing, and I'll pick which colors go for which, and we'll keep going with this. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I just realized I turned this off to help my kids and then forgot to turn it back on when I started, but I didn't do very much yet. So let's just get going here. Okay, I am popping in here to tell you a little bit about what I think. So, these markers were very nice. I enjoyed working with them on the canvas. The only marker where the nib wore down on the canvas was the fine point side of the black. And luckily they sent those replacements. I just popped it out and pushed a brand new one in and was back to using it in about 20 seconds. And I still have quite a few nibs left, so you definitely can use these on canvas, especially since they do have those replacement nibs. It takes care of any wear and tear from the rough surface of the canvas. You could also use like a gesso board or something that's a little bit smoother. That would also take care of that, or you could do a couple more coats of gesso yourself on a canvas like this one to make it more smooth. Other than that, the pens flowed beautifully. They weren't streaky. They laid down nice and smooth and flat. They have a matte finish. I did go over it with, I think, 3 coats of archival UV protectant varnish at the end, mostly just because I think I'm going to maybe put this up in my shop when I reopen it. Although they are supposed to be sunproof, so they said they used light fast pigments specifically because they knew that some people might be doing like outdoor stuff with them. So just to be safe, though, I did add in the 3 coats of it's the Golden brand UV varnish to keep it more archival. The paint's dried nice and flat, so if you prefer a flat surface, you could just leave it flat, or you could use like a matte varnish as well if you want that UV protection just in case, like I prefer to do. But otherwise, like, they performed beautifully. They are nice and opaque, nice and thick.
right there, I missed a whole bunch of footage. So sorry about that. My kids are home for summer vacation, and I keep having to pause the filming to go help them with stuff, and every now and then I forget to turn the camera back on. So I did miss quite a chunk of footage there, but it's all basically the same. I'm just laying down flat layers of color in the line drawing that I had traced out. I used the matte colors, but I should mention that I also used the metallic. I used the metallic blue, the metallic cyan, the metallic gold, and the metallic mint are the colors that I used. The mint, however, was not very minty. It's that yellowy green that you see in her hair. That is the color of the metallic mint. So that was a little different than I was expecting, but it worked out well in the photo. I think everything came to in the painting. I think everything came together in the end well. Here I just was drying stuff with my hair dryer because they do take a little bit longer to dry than normal, like acrylic paints would. So I kept resting my hand in it. So I just sped things up at the end by blow drying it briefly with the dryer. A heat gun would also work. The metallics are really pretty. They have beautiful color shift. And like they're very, clearly metallic. I didn't use the neon colors in here. I know they say that the neon colors are all supposed to be light fast too, but in general, neon pigments don't tend to be. And since I was thinking I wanted to sell that, I didn't use them. However, only 4 out of this whole marker set were neon, so it's not a super big deal. These are super affordable and a nice way to try out acrylic markers to see if you're even interested in using them. Especially since they're so affordable and yet still such a nice quality. I definitely would recommend getting a set like this if you wanted to try it before you invested in more acrylic markers. Both nibs worked really nice. The fine tip one was a little bit scratchy on the canvas, especially like that black that I did wear down. But mostly, like, none of the other fine tips were down, so I just think it was the sheer amount of usage the black one got that made it wear down, obviously. And I did go over the black a couple times to get it nice and solid and flat too as well, just because I wanted it really, and then I did the edges too. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was relaxing. I enjoyed the smoothness of the paints and the pigments and how nicely they laid down. They weren't streaky. It was, in general, all one coat. The only things that needed more than one coat was the black, and then I did the gold. I did more than one coat just because I wanted it extra sparkly. But everything else was just one coat, and it was beautiful, opaque, nice, thick, rich, creamy coverage. Very enjoyable to use. In owning this painting, it is a 10 by 10 painting, and it will be up in my shop when I do my shop grand reopening. If you'd like to be notified when I do have that reopening, if you go over to my website, which is just www.winterwoodstudio.com, you can sign up for my newsletter there, and I almost never send out newsletters. I only send them out if I'm going to do like a shop update or a shop opening, and I'll send it out like a week before and then maybe a day before so you can have first choice. And this is just what it looks like with a little bit of varnish on it.
Okay, so there is the finished product, and I really enjoyed using these Ohuhu markers. The black tip did wear down on the canvas, but luckily they sent all these replacement tips. It was super easy to replace it. I didn't even have tweezers. I just pried it out with a pair of scissors and stuck a new one in and kept on going. So a huge thank you to Ohuhu for letting me try these acrylic markers. I really, really, really like them. I'm very grateful they let me try them, and a huge thank you for sponsoring the video. This finished piece will be up in my shop when I reopen. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in July or August yet. Stay tuned, and I will let you all know when I reopen. But this will be up and available for purchase when I do. And until next time, happy creating!